Hey my friends, hope you're all doing well. My name is Dorian Koholi. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a build. So Adventure Awaits came out, I think, last week. I've played around with it a little bit, not too much yet, but I'm really intrigued by like the modular playground set. I did just recently post a video building a playground base game, so I don't want to necessarily just build another playground lot, but I'm thinking I might want to try to do like a starter home that just has a really kick-ass playground on it. All right, so let's jump right in. Let's see what we can get. All right, I'm going to start a new game because I want an adult and a child here so we can test everything out. So we're going to change you to a kiddo and give you the creativity trait. Oh, I'm not actually playing as him. Well, we're going to do the testing, and we'll make, what's his face here? Father. Cool. Let's jump right in. Interesting outfit, I'm just realizing, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's go to Gibby Point. So we're going to move him into Fletcher's Cottage. It's a 30 by 20 lot. There was a house here. I already deleted it. So we're going to move him in here. And because we have a adult and a child, I believe our starting is 2,200. So 2,200 minus 1,200. So our household fund should be 2,800. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have a, pretty nice lot. The world is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I've actually been in this neighborhood yet, but it looks pretty sweet. But the main thing here, we're going to do like a tiny, it's going to be a starter home, but I really want to do like the playground equipment. So I'm going to type that out and just see how much all the pieces are and put them out here. It's not cheap, so maybe we'll build the playground first, and then whatever's left over we could try to do the house. So what does this do? Must be placed on specific object. Why? Okay. All right, so we got like that. I'm gonna end up using like all of my money. I don't get what the elevation is supposed to do in this instance. Can you? Oh, you can put the big slide up there. Okay, that's kind of neat. All right, cool. We can work with that, I suppose. Put a set of stairs right there. I'm actually okay with it coming off the lot. Why won't you go back? There we go. How do I move the whole thing? There we go. Okay. I think it's like the modular like furniture set. You have to move just like one piece at a time. I don't know if that's how I had it set up originally, but we're gonna move this over here. What am I supposed to be clicking on? Also, this was over here, wasn't it? Okay, put this back over here. I can't have it that far off the lot. That's fine. I swear to God, it was letting me, okay. Yeah, little finicky. It is very particular about how it wants to snap in, so that's interesting. Okay, put that right there, and okay, I should probably put these up. There we go. Okay, I feel like we can do more. We can do more with this, right? Okay, that. Oh my God. Okay. We'll put a smaller. Actually, no, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Put the other slide like right there. And then maybe we'll put like that right there. Because I think like this all over here is going to be the house. So this is going to be just like a playground area. So we'll build a couple. Like if I put this like right there, can you connect from there to up there? How do you get up there? I don't know. Okay. We're going to figure this out, y'all. Maybe I don't need that. All right. Oh, I guess you can. Okay, so that's how you would do that. All right, I guess. Yes. I'm figuring it out, kind of, sort of. Although you're kind of limited once you're up there. Like, there isn't a whole lot to do. And I actually want the covered thing, so I'm gonna stick that right there. Maybe I'll put a couple of these little lookout things. Can you like put stuff on here? Like, can I put like an easel or something up here, or like toys? No. Can I do kids? I don't know. Can I put like blocks? Okay, so I can't put any, it doesn't look like I can put anything on it. I can't put like a Blarfy or anything. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Cool. Oh, I'm not sure what else we're gonna do. Maybe we'll put this, maybe we'll just slap ladder over here for right now. All right. Playground. Maybe we'll put in another tube, apparatus, and put like a that. And then maybe we can put the slides like right there. I am using like almost all of my money on this, which I mean, it was kind of the playground was definitely going to be like the highlight here. So I'm not like that surprised. Maybe we'll put like one of these on. Okay. Does that look fun? Does that look like something you'd have fun with? Are there swings in this? There is a swing set. So I might actually, I don't think this like ties into anything. Maybe I'll put the swing set like right here. I think that could work. Okay, and maybe we'll make like a little like sandbox to put in the middle here. I could probably do that, right? We'll put down like that, and then we can terrain paint some sand in that. Do I want to change the color of these? I kind of like the neutral, the wood tone though. So I don't know if I actually want to change that. I actually do like that. Maybe we can, no, I think I kind of like it. It's a default swatch, but I'm not mad at that. All right, so we got a pretty decent looking playground. Is there any more stuff I can put in here? Like, I think there's like a separate slide. Yeah, we have like these ones. I also have just like this regular old like metal one. I don't know, but I kind of want to expand this though. I kind of like this. It's a little finicky, but I'm kind of liking it so far. Maybe put that like right there, and maybe we can put like that right there. Have like a little open area. That could be kind of neat. Yeah, well, I guess. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So now I've used half my money on the playground. Let's see what kind of home we can get. I'm just kind of looking around to see what the rest of the neighborhood looks like. So they look like, you know, relatively basic, like bungalow style. I guess that's a bungalow. I think it's like a single floor, like almost like ranch style house. So I'm gonna put just like a big, not big box, but like a relatively like medium sized box right here. Because we do need at least 2 bedrooms because we do have a kid. Maybe we'll put like this little separate add-on. It could be like a kitchen and dining room, and maybe I will expand this out slightly. So bedroom and bedroom. We'll get rid of these. Oops, not that wall though. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we have 2 bedrooms, enough for a living room area, a kitchen and dining room area, and maybe we'll squeeze in like a bathroom back here. Now I'm gonna put some lights in. I already know this is gonna, the house is probably gonna be terrible, but I don't want to compromise on the playground equipment because that's kind of like what I want to focus on here. But I also want this raised, and I don't know if I can do that because I want a porch. Actually, first off, I think I'm gonna move. I want to move all of this back without having the, oh my god. Okay, we'll do it this way then. It's fine. That might actually be okay without having to move everything. We might be able to make that work. I might have to resize it, but I'm gonna try to put like a little like landing thing out here. So this looks like it's too expensive, although we're already down to like another half of our money. Oh no, let's put or do we want like this one? I think this one matches. This one actually matches kind of like the playground color pretty good. Maybe not the whole thing on stilts. Maybe we'll do the slats over here. I think that's okay. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's put the roof down. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out. But we're gonna see what happens. All right, I'm gonna put down because I kind of want to mimic like these roofs, kind of. So maybe I'll have it come out like that and like that. And then maybe if I lower this down and then put the bigger roof piece on top of that. Although, does that look silly? I mean, it doesn't look great. I'll tell you that. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's not horrible. Maybe if I can like get away with like sneaking this out slightly, lowering the grade on that. Not the grade, the angle, lowering it there, bumping it out so it's all kind of even. That looks a little bit better. Okay, I'm not mad at that. It's not great, but it could be worse. I'm really nervous about how much these columns aren't too bad. I was gonna say I'm really nervous about how much the columns are gonna cost, but it's not bad. It's not bad. All right, I'll stick that one right there. We'll stick these ones on the ends here. And then maybe I'll stick another one like on this end down here. And then we'll do the same thing over on this side. And then I might just bump this back one. All right, I think that works. I think that looks okay. Let's put some stairs in. Let's get the essentials down because I do have a feeling we're not gonna have enough money, as is the case whenever I do a starter home. We don't have enough money to actually do everything I want to do, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so we got that down. Let's go ahead and doors. Yeah, the stuff is cheap, so I'll give it that. We'll do like that. Probably, do I want to do a back door? I think I do want to do a back door. So I'm going to bump this in. Actually, no, I need wall. We'll get rid of this and we'll put another staircase like right here. This will be like outside the kitchen where like the trash cans go and stuff. All right. And yeah, I was debating putting like a little patio out here. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford that. So we're just going to skip that for now. All right. We got the door. Let's do what am I trying to say? Let's do the windows. Which ones do I like, though? I think I don't mind that one. Makes it kind of look like a storefront, but maybe not that one. Okay. Let's put a couple of these. These look like they're sitting... I don't know. It's something like the scale seems off for whatever reason, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna see what we can get. I know full well that this is not gonna be good. Okay, and we'll put a tiny window. We have this like little one right here. Maybe we'll stick that. This is the I said this is the bathroom, right? Maybe we'll stick it like right there. And then we need the other door for the kitchen, like the back door. And maybe we'll just do like this one. We'll stick that like right there. Okay, we have the bones of the house, and yeah, let's try to put some furniture in, I guess. Comfort beds. I'll do the bedrooms for. Oh, I gotta do interior doors. Oh my god, why not? That door's only 40, so we're gonna use that pretty much everywhere. Except maybe we'll do like an archway. How much are the archways? Archways are expensive. No, that one's only 50. That's not bad. That one's also, that's a canvas arch. That's a sliding door. Yeah, I guess we'll do this one and try to find like a brownish tone that will look okay. I think it'll work. All right, it'll be fine. Let's go ahead. Let's do the bedrooms. Let's get the basics down first. So we have like this kid's bed. I'll put like right there. You have like a blue one. These bedrooms are huge. I could probably shrink this down quite a bit and save some money. And then how does that look from the outside? It doesn't look bad. It looks like I need another column though, like a support column like right there or something. Okay, yeah, I think that's a little better. Double bed. Do we have, what options do we have here? That one's $535. That one's $320. We might have to be going with the cheaper beds, y'all. Sorry about it. But we'll put like a neutral tone one right there. This doesn't really give me a lot of room for like a dresser, but maybe we'll move it closer to the wall. So I think as long as they have half a tile, they should be fine. End tables. What we have? Oh, that's cute. 150. That might be too expensive. I don't know. 65, 85. I mean, the crates probably make sense. I don't know. Maybe put like a crate for one, and then maybe like another like actual side table on the other side. Make it look like he's slowly like trying to improve the house. And then for the kid, yeah, you might just have to deal with this because this is relatively inexpensive. I can stick that right there. Move that back a little bit. Okay. I think for floors, I might just do like the cabin flooring throughout. Although it looks more like a deck, so that probably makes more sense out here. Maybe inside, I'll do like the subfloor, like these. Because to me, this looks like they'll probably be okay. Like a kind of like a home built, like a homemade like house probably just has like subfloor flats. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think it looks fine. The kids' room, since we're kind of leaning into like the blue, we'll do like a teal like color. And I do want to at least give them some indoor toys. So maybe we'll do a Dino. Bun is actually, not Drago. Drago's the cheapest. No, Blarfy's the cheapest. We're going to put a Blarfy in. And I will give him a little toy box that I'll stick like right there. I should probably give him like a bookshelf or something. Or at least some other like, maybe activity table. The activity table is 300. I think that you'll probably get more value, like more practical use out of than a toy box. So I'm just gonna stick that in there. I'm shooting myself in the foot with this. Oh no. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Let's do just some basic, kind of like a looking, like maybe like the plaster. That's $4. That's $2. I kind of like it. I think we're gonna stick with that though. Or maybe just do panels. Like maybe like these, like the reclaimed wall. No, I kind of like this for the inside for a lot of these rooms. And then the outside, I might just do like a different color, like maybe like this like bluey, like this blue color. Maybe I'll try to just knock that out now. Okay, that's not too bad. And then maybe, should we do the same color? Probably do the same color up here, right? Yeah, okay. And then for roofing, well, let's do the trim. I'll do like a brown trim to kind of match the vibes for everywhere else. But then for the actual like roof pattern, I think we're gonna use the metal that the pack came with. We'll do like a darker, like a blue metal. Okay, it looks relatively like it might fit in the world. I kind of want to put spandrels up, but I know I'm probably not gonna have enough money for that, so we might not do that. This is also really making me want to put like another door out here. How much is this door? Because you figure like the separate door, you have like a little dining spot out here. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to afford a dining room, but let's finish up the basics of the house, and then we'll go from there. All right, showers. This is $350. The cheapest tub is $150. That's also $350. I think we'll probably do, since this is the cheapest, it looks like it should go outside, but I think it's probably fine. Gonna move it in slightly so the sheets still show. Okay. Toilet, we just have basic toilet. I will stick that right there. And then sink, this is 150, that's 120. I do like the look of this one, so I think I am gonna use this one. And then decorations, mirror, that's 150. This one is just 50, so I'm gonna stick that right there. And then we'll do a trash can. Not as essential for the bathroom, but at least we have the basics down. We have the basics for the bathroom down. Let us put the kitchen together. We'll see how it works. Let me get the appliances in first. I think we're gonna use this fridge. I just want to do like the basic stuff. How much is this? 400. That stove. Put that right there. I think I'm not. Oh no. Oh no. What if I bump in like the bathroom? I got a little bit of money that way, and I can move this door over here. I could probably get away with a smaller bathroom too, but I mean that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, let's try. Let's see what we can get. Counters. I'm gonna put, how much is this one? It's 150. Okay. This is like all my money is gonna be in here. Move this right there, so we got the stove in there. Let me change the colors at least a little bit. Make them like the greeny one. All right, and then plumbing, sink. I cannot afford a single sink. Something's gonna have to give. I don't know what. Maybe this little bump out right here. Yeah, that got me $1,000. Okay, I'll put the fence up right there. Okay, so now we have $900. We have a little more playroom. Okay, that's good. Surfaces, dining table. This one is probably comfort. Dining chairs. Gonna use these teak ones right here. I think that's fine. All right, the only thing we don't have is a living room, which we can probably take care of that relatively quickly. That's $235. That's $180. But if I just want like a single, that's $290. I don't know. This seems weird to me, but okay. Surfaces. I can afford this accent table. And then can I afford a TV? I cannot afford a TV, but can I at least put like a books down or something so you can at least read? Yes, I can put some vintage books down for 60. Okay. Yeah, I don't have an outdoor trash can either, so I need to remedy that, which I can't afford, of course. Trash cans. These are debug. I don't know if the debug ones will work. That's 220. Can I scooch in like everything? I think I can. This I can bring in down here. Move the door right there. Move the light in there. Okay. I think, okay. That, move the door. We still need a window, so I'll put that right there. So I have $783. I have a little more to play around with. Okay, I can probably, I think for this, I think the kids' room is probably fine for this size. Now I'll move the activity table like right there, and that might actually still look okay, except for this window like not like being like halfway into the wall. Maybe we'll just put like one window in here. Maybe we'll give them one on this side though. Okay, so I have a little more money to play around with, which is good because I'm realizing I didn't do the walls in here. I said I kind of like this like clapboard like look. Maybe we'll do, you know what, maybe we'll do like a green in his room and we'll do like a white out here. I also didn't do anything in the bathroom. I might leave like the concrete floor because I think that is kind of okay. And then the tile, what's like the cheapest tile? It's probably like that. I'll put something down on the floor. It looks kind of unfinished, but if I do like stone, we can at least make it look like that or something. All right, something is clipping. All right, it looked like something, I swear to God, it looked like something was clipping in that, but I can't figure out what. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to fit the trash can in the bathroom anymore. So I'm gonna put a trash can out here, and then we still need an outdoor trash can. So I'm going to put that. Thankfully, I realized I don't have railings out. I was about to say, thankfully, I don't have to worry about like the outdoor too much because I usually use debug for the plants. Yeah, I don't know if this is high enough to warrant needing, what am I trying to say? The warrant needing a fence. So I might actually just skip that. I am going to bring this foundation into here, though. Yeah, I think that's overall okay. And the house is, we have the essentials. The house is done. I really want to put, can I fit like a picnic table out here? I can. Why is that one so expensive? I would have liked to have used that one, but it's a lot more expensive. So I'm just going to use like this one. Maybe we'll stick it out here. Okay, should I put a grill? Oh, grills are so expensive. Oh no. All right, you know what? We're gonna move that. We're gonna stick that like right here, kind of have it like off balance a bit. I'm probably not gonna leave you any money to work with, but you're gonna have a cool this dope ass playground over here. You know, what do you need money for? What do you need money for? To try to find some cheapy like wall decor. Like this, I could put on his wall as like a little mural thing. That could be kind of neat. And this one has like a few different things, right? Yeah, that's kind of cute. Maybe I'll put it in the kids' room though. The kids' room kind of has like the same like matching color theme anyway. So we'll have like a little like wall mural for the child. I think that's cool. I basically can't afford anything else. So yeah, that might be it. Let me turn it back on debug. See if there's anything in debug I can take advantage of. The symbol of the watery moon. I don't know what that is. We have these wall decorations. We have I want to put a pride flag up. I don't know. I can't afford it. I don't know. These are actually, this one's 105. I do kind of like that one though. We're gonna stick that like right there. If I'm wasting my money on a pride flag, I don't consider that to be a bad thing. Oh no. Can I put the archery? I can. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to have this because it's free. It's also, why is it floating? There we go. Should I have this right next to the playground though? That seems like weird. Maybe I'll have it over on this side. Although, do I want to have it out in the street? Maybe over here, we'll do this. I'm going to put the archery target under the foundation and I'll change the color. But because the archery target is free, which I'm assuming is probably a mistake, so they might patch that out at some point. But I can put this up as another decoration because we have an archery, so I can justify it. We have a archery thing. So, all right, so we have that. We have some postcards. Oh, how much are those magnets? The new base game. The magnets are 25. The magnetic board is 100. That seems like a lot, but okay. The kitchen is functional, basically. No, because I didn't add a sink. I didn't put a sink in here yet. Crap, that's what I was trying to save money for in the first place, and I completely forgot. Oh no. We might just be going back to one side table, and I'll put that in there. All right, we have one side table, but at least I can move this a little more towards this middle. I don't have a dresser or anything. Can I afford a dresser? Probably not. No, the cheapest dresser is 170. Oh, why are you? Oh, so I didn't lower these down. Okay. Can I lower these down? Yes, I can. I cannot afford to lower it. Are you serious? Like, what the f? But I can add them back in just fine. Yeah, I don't understand what that was, but okay. All right, we'll put that right there, and then we're gonna put this one at the end. I mean, I guess that's it. This is debug. I'm gonna stick this one like right here. This one's free, so that's fine. All right, that's a little high though. So yeah, there's the house. It's very basic, but it is technically a functional starter home. Let's just do some decor. Maybe I'll think of something else I can do to save a little bit of money. We're gonna do terrain tools, terrain paint. I want to put in the sandbox. Probably doesn't make sense to have it like right. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. All right, cool. Let's do some gravel. This kind of leads to the walking paths and everything. So I'm gonna stick that like right there. I'm just gonna have a string of it come down this way. I think that's good. Around here, I'm just gonna have some really light, very light, lighter than that. Just have like a light path, because you figure you're kind of walking back and forth, catching the arrows and everything. And then right here, we'll have a little dirt mound, just kind of emulating like a walking path. Maybe have it around the grassy area. Maybe not as much like over there, but maybe like on this side. You have some like darker area, like dirtier areas around like the swings. Kind of have like that, and then maybe like from here. I just might fill this all in with dirt. But I think I'm gonna go over it with another like layer of grass though. I can't do out here because we're up against the end of the lot, but I think it's probably okay. I think that's okay. It's a little. We're gonna fill in with plants, so it'll be fine. Does Adventure Awaits come with anything specifically? Packs. Are there no debug? There are no debug plants in here? Are you serious? What? That doesn't seem right to me. That does not seem right. But, okay. Do we have palm trees down here? We do have a couple palm trees. So maybe we'll stick one like right here. We also have just a bunch of like these like regular, whatever. What are these? Beech trees. So maybe we'll sit a beech tree right there. I'll put a couple bushes underneath of these. And then, yeah, I might just put some I always end up putting like this like ground cover, like grassy stuff down. Probably keep up with that. Do you have any like pretty like flowers? No, kind of want to put some flowers. Give these the wildflowers. Might size them down one. Stick that right there. Maybe I'll have like another. Ooh, like that's kind of pretty. Maybe have like that right there, maybe, and then have some ground cover underneath of it. I do like that. I think that's cool. All right. Oh, I need my mailbox. Is there like a fancier looking mailbox here? Does this pack come with a mailbox? It does not. So we'll just use Old Faithful. And then maybe I'll put some, I don't know, maybe we'll put like another like bunch of like plants or something. Oh, that one costs money. We don't use that. We need debug plants. We need debug plants. Come on now. Put that right there. Put that right there. And maybe have like a thing of wildflowers sticking out of it. All right. I feel like we got the basics down. I don't have any exterior lighting. I don't know. Do the debug lights work? Because that would be nice. Like if I put that down, does that work at night? It does. It doesn't match up anything else that's in here though. They have like these like wood beam lights. And do we have that in here? We have like that one, but that one doesn't light up. Does Adventure Awaits have debug? You know what? I probably need to update. I don't think I updated Better Build By. I might need to go back in and do that. So I'm going to save this real quick. I'm going to go update Better Build By to see if it has the Adventure Awaits stuff. And then we'll come back, finish this up. We'll play test it, post it to the gallery, and we'll go from there. All right. So now we're back in and I can see we actually do have some debug stuff in here. So I think that will be helpful as far as decorations go. I also think I might make a little tweak here. I think I might get rid of this portion of the deck. Saves me a little bit of money, not a whole lot, except for, yeah, let me go back in here because I actually want to, I think I want to leave like a single row or at least like something like that. That, and then foundation was this color, right? Yeah, okay. And then we have the slats. I might actually not actually be saving anything because now I'm realizing I gotta put stairs in here. All right, we saved a little bit of money, but I'm gonna have like the picnic table and stuff down here. Can I put in, does this give me enough money for a garden pot? A single garden pot, and since it's covered, you could probably like do stuff with that. All right, but this does give me a few more options. Let's see what's in Adventure Awaits debug and live edit. Yeah, we have a few more trees, which is nice. So I'm gonna, yeah, pretty much just the same tree we had before, but okay. Everything else is pretty much looks like it's recycled, so we might not have too many additional options. We do have these street planters though, so these could be cool. And these are free, yay! We have this ground covering. Maybe I want to put that under here in a few spots. Size that down. Stick that right there. And then I might go back to terrain paint and put some of the gravel that's smaller. Maybe have like a gravel path. Like a gravel path going right there. And then we'll put some dirt around the picnic table. All right, I don't think that's too bad. Does this make me kind of want to put more of like these street planters? And no, maybe we'll stick like one right there, and maybe we'll stick another one like right there. Okay, I don't know if there's too much. Oh, I wanted to look at lighting, and I want to see what lighting they have, and if do these work at night? No. Does this work at night? No. Okay. Well, poop. So I was gonna say I could put some of those out, but you know we probably have. It's probably not too bad, I guess. I don't know, that goes like way too far down. All right, we're not going to do that. So we're not going to have too much outdoor lighting. I think that's probably okay. These are all, I kind of want to ignore the unlocks. Special, where's the, I don't remember how to do this. There we go. Ignore unlocks. All right, we're going to put a couple like butterflies down, like in these patches. Just kind of have them chill. All right, I can't think of anything else to add. We only have like $100 anyway. I'd like to leave you guys at least some money to work with so you can like eat and stuff. Yeah, so, but we have this. I'm going to save it again. I'm going to call it Starter with Playground. Call it Starter with Playground. I'm going to save a copy to my library, and then we're going to play test, and we're going to see what happens. All right, so we're about to play test. I did make a few little tweaks off camera though. I moved in the deck, mainly to try to save a little bit of money, but I kind of like the idea of like having the columns like on the ground level. I also reduced some of the columns. Basically, I was trying to save a little bit of money, but I kind of like that everything's kind of in a little bit. I also added the little debug kiwi and some other plants, but that was pretty much the only real change. I did save a version of this to my library so we can make any tweaks if needed. But for now, let's go into live mode. And first things first, where did he go? Oh, there's a playground right across the street. Okay, if I had known there was a playground right across the street, I don't think I would have made a big deal about making this one, but okay, you know what? You can put this wherever you want, so that's fine. I see the butterflies kind of flying around. That's cool. All right, you... Aw, look at that. That's pretty neat. All right, can you come here? Play on playground. Not that playground, your playground. I think adults can use this too, can't they? They can go here. Where are they? Are they coming? No, I want you to play on... No, this playground. Your playground. Dude, come on. Go here. Yeah, had I realized that this was right across the street, I maybe would have probably picked a different lot, but it's fine. It's fine. Our playground is better than the public playground anyway. So Ted got in. Can you go here? All right, so he's playing on that. All right, can you go down this slide? And then can you come over here? Is he going down the slide? Yes. All right, that works. Can you swing? Oh, you can spin blocks too. Oh, that's fun. All right, you know, you can do that. You can do that. All right, Ted, can you slide down? All right, while he's doing that, we're gonna test out the stuff on the inside. All right, can you sit here? All right, you can get in on both sides over here. Very good. You can relax in here. All right, can you take a shower? You can take a shower, kiddo. I need you to slide down, climb up this slide. What does that do? Did he take a shower or not? I did not. I totally missed that. Take a shower. All right, he's climbing up that. Awesome. All right, Ted, can you go to the bathroom? All right, you can wash your hands. All right, can you cook something? Can you cook something without lighting a fire? Can we serve lunch some grilled cheese? I should probably put a smoke detector here since we have a little bit extra money, but all right, cool. All right, I think everything works like I wanted to. Oh, I didn't test the sandbox. Can you play in the sand? I think I do need to go over the terrain paint on the sand real quick. But okay, can you can draw a smiley in the sand or not, or you just stand there. That's fine too. Okay, either way, it works. All right, cool. So overall, I think we're in a pretty good spot. There's definitely more stuff I could add, but we only end up with like $100. I would definitely want to add like some outdoor lighting, but I think this is fine. I think this will mostly get you what you want. So I'm gonna put this up on the gallery. Starter home with 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a large playground. Hope you enjoy. Hashtag DorianKoholi. So we're gonna put this up on the gallery. Great gallery picture, by the way. All right, so the lot comes to $20,000, $20,093. Like I said, great gallery picture, by the way. But the main focus here is you have the really nice playground, which you also have one across the street, but you know it's fine. But you have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It is starter home friendly. If you play with an adult and a child, you'll have a little less than $200 to play around with, so you can like eat and stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching another build video. If you like this, please consider dropping a like. Please consider leaving a comment what you think of Adventure Awaits or what you think of like specifically like the modular playgrounds. I'm still playing around with the pack. I have found a few bugs specifically around like the custom venues, which is kind of a bummer, but overall it looks cool. I love the modular playground set. But yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, friends. Bye, everybody.